here who doesn't know me, I'm Ron Webster, and I'm a leader of the Santa Monica Mountains Task Force of the Sierra Club.
Hooray!
And we have been leading this hike since 1982. When we started this hike, it was my idea, the Rendezvous Hike, to honor all the leaders of the task force. Because I'm going to, we started in 1972. When we started, the task force, started by Jill Swift. By the way, every damn thing we have now is a memorial service. I don't know what's going on. I got a hint when I looked in the mirror. So we started in 1972, and it was because Jill and Swift and others felt that we needed to have some parkland in the Santa Monica Mountains. When we started, there was no Topanga State Park or Malibu Creek State Park. There was only a little of Point Magoo State Park, and there were no trails other than the Will Rogers Trail, and we hiked on fire roads. And so the Santa Monica Mountains Task Force was formed by the Angeles Chapter Conservation Committee to perform a task, and we just didn't go away. Well, usually task force do their task and then they go out of business. So we've been doing these hikes for about 40 years, and I'm kind of saying this for a special reason. So anyhow, when I picked the date, I didn't even know it was near John Muir's birthday. So that turned out to be a kind of a coincidence. When we started this, we had the first Rendezvous Hike. We had almost like 200 people on the Rendezvous Hike, and we were much more coordinated when we got here.
And a bagpipe player.
Oh no, that was one time. Right, and we had a woman, and you know what? It's like 80 years old. I forget everything. We had a woman, and she had a beautiful display of the life of John Muir. She just loved John Muir and everything. And of course, it's a modern story because when she died,
Irene Rask.
Oh, MaryAnn, you're sitting in the cake.
No.
No, but the thing I want to say, this is a tragedy. When she died, her family threw all the stuff away.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's really about all I have to say. But MaryAnn is something. A reason I sort of emphasize the Sierra Club thing is there seems to be a problem with the perception of the Sierra Club amongst the local politicians, amongst various other groups that hike and things like that. And MaryAnn is going to talk a little bit more about that. And we also have another memorial service for somebody from the Sierra Club who is very important. Now, if I get down without falling, which I did.
It's not me, yes. Today is actually, it's John Muir's birthday is actually the 21st, so we're a week early. But it's also the birthday of Thomas Jefferson. Wow. Actually today. So that's really interesting. But the thing I guess I want you to know is that the Sierra Club and the task force are still very political. I was at a meeting in Santa Barbara on Thursday of the Coastal Commission, and we had a very, very important item on the agenda. And what it was that it's called the Local Coastal Draft Plan for LA County. And LA County badly wants to control the coastal issues in politics and the environment because they feel it's their territory, and they want to take it away from the Coastal Commission, but they had to work in concert with the commission. And there were some opponents. So we were up there were 400 people. We sat for 7 hours in order to speak. And finally, I did get up and speak, and about 2 hours later we got home. This is like an 11-hour day. And I got a phone call that said it passed unanimously. So it's really, for all of you, the coastal health of the environment and the coastal waters and the Malibu Lagoon is all in the hands of a very good, county supervisor group. And it was so important to get that because there was opposition from the vineyard people, from some equestrians, and from some organic farmers. So and the developers, they hated it. They hate the plan. So, the point I'm making is the task force is still important, the Sierra Club is still important, and all you guys who are in the club are really helping to support all these programs that we're going forward with. And one of our most important members died a few months ago, Dave Brown, and they have named an overlook off Piuma Road for Dave because he was so incredibly important in environmental issues. And we used to send him to Washington, to Sacramento. I mean, we really did a lot to try to persuade all land is political. And so you have to work, and you have to say, we're here and this is what we want. So you guys are all important too, and I'm glad you're here today. And we have a John Muir birthday cake for everyone to enjoy. If that would work. And we've got to say, right now, don't we have a group?
No, you didn't mention it.